Hello, this is Bridget Round, Divine Essentials. Alright guys, so I just want to say really quickly, somebody named Michelle had requested a reading with me, and originally you sent your email to the wrong email, but then you sent to the right email, but I can't respond to it. I've tried to respond to the thread, and I've tried to email you privately, and it's just not allowing me. It says that your email is full, so I don't know if there's another email address you can contact me through, but after tomorrow I'm going on vacation for a little bit, so I won't be working on readings. So I'm trying to finish all these things up tomorrow. So anybody who was on a 2-week wait, you're getting your reading back tomorrow, or you should already have it back now. And I went through all of my readings that I had, all my emails, and so I'm just trying to clear those things up now. Also, I made a mistake last night. The person who sent me the sacred geometry activations and the divine dog wisdom cards was actually somebody named Tyler. So thank you very much, Tyler, for your decks. I love them. They're beautiful. Whenever there's not a name on them, I assume it's Kristen because Kristen sends me so many decks. And I do want to say thank you to Kristen, too, because she has sent me the Shapeshifter. So thank you very much, Tyler and Kristen. I'm going to honor the gift correctly by using it. And what we're going to do is just tap in and see how is Divine Masculine feeling towards Divine Feminine today. So I'm going to start with this new deck. I really love it. It's so cute. And then I'm going to use some other influencing from the other two that I received yesterday. Oh my goodness, you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. 35. If we add up 35, that's number 8. So I feel like the Divine Masculine, how he is feeling towards his feminine in this energy right now, is that you are unlike anybody else that they have connected with, anybody else that, they've, had emotional connections with, relationships with. It's like they don't find anybody else like you. And I feel like for some of them, they've tried to see if they could find another strong soul connection like that, and they're just not able to. So that's a beautiful energy to start with to find out how they're feeling about you. Oh, and I did want to say thank you too, because today I was scrolling through Facebook and there's somebody on there that said, if you are a twin flame, put down in the comment if you would like a card. So I said, sure. And she sent me, a really extensive reading and is going to send me a deck to use on the channel when it's all ready and prepared to be shared, to others. So I'm excited because it was a really cool deck, and the messages that came through are right on for me. So thank you very much. And in the future, when I get that deck, I will show you all and let you guys make a decision on if you would like to connect with one. So the next card we have here on the bottom of the deck is Deep Dark Sea Mermaid. Find solutions in the unknown places in the darkness. So what I feel like this is saying is that the Divine Masculine feels like even in his darkest moments, and even in your darkest moments, you have an ability to find solutions for that. So it's like how he feels about you is that you can bring light into the dark. So I feel like sometimes when they're feeling down, or maybe even in physical pain, emotional pain, whatever's going on in their life, they kind of feel like you could help to lift that up, or that maybe sometimes you pick up on it intuitively and you send them a little blessing, a little bit of love. Yeah, look at a safe place for you to go. So they feel like you're their safe place. Like you would be somebody that if something was really going on in their life and they needed help, or if they just needed somebody that was going to hold them and support them and nurture them, you would be that safe place for them to go. And I think some of them are just kind of realizing that that's not something you find every day. Even if they have somebody in their life that cares about them and loves them, I think they're realizing that the amount of love that you have for this person goes beyond what a traditional love is like. That you would hold them, you would, no matter what, whatever they've done, whatever they've brought, towards you, the back and the forth and the pain and all of that, you would still be that safe place for them to come to, that you would meet them with open arms. Oh, And then we have the unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. So I feel like for some of them, when they think about their feminines, they feel that way. They feel regret. You know, how they're feeling towards you is this grief. They're thinking about things that have happened in the past, and they're kind of upset about things that they've done. And it's weird because earlier I kind of felt that. I felt that heavy energy within the masculine aspects because, you know, earlier in the week it was the feminines in this energy. And for some of you, you could still be in that energy. And so when how they're feeling towards you is they could be picking up that you're in this. So if you've been in this energy, they feel it. And they can even feel like you may be somewhat obsessively like grieving them. And I think a lot of them can feel that within you. And they may want to be that safe place for you to go. But on the other hand, I feel like there are some of them out there, like if you've been able to shift yourself out of that energy, they may now be feeling a little bit of that, like, you know, I wish I hadn't hurt this person so badly. But ultimately they know, like, they do want to be the safe place for you. And ultimately, I think they know no matter what they've done to you, that you still care about them, you still love them, that you're still going to be, you know, that solution within the dark. You're not ever going to, like, turn your back completely on this person and tell them, like, you know, go screw yourself, because you can't, because you love them unconditionally. But I do think that there's some fears, because I know some of the feminines are getting to this place where you're frustrated with the connection, you're frustrated with waiting, and that could be kind of bringing about some of this too, of like, you know, I may be pushing this safe place away from me, this solution to the darkness, you know, this person that's unlike anybody else that I know, I may be pushing this away by the things that I've done, and they could be feeling a little bit of, you know, sadness connected to that. And I actually had seen a reading the other day where the lady was saying, like, if you've been in a connection for a very long time, and she was talking to twin flames, and this person hasn't come back, it may be time to set like a time limit for yourself that if this person isn't back by X amount of days or X amount of months, I'm going to start, you know, exploring other options. I'm going to start dating other people. And I think that's actually healthy for some of you. And I feel like it's something that we should consider, because if the person's not going to come back into your life, you know, you may need to find another place to bring this love and this unique energy to. And I think some of you have been in that. Now, again, I'm not trying to trigger people or make you feel like this person's never coming back. I do feel like they are nostalgic. They're sad about what has happened between you. But this next card shows me that some of them are having difficulties with their decisions between what they're going to choose. It says 2 kittens, you must choose. Number 27. If we add this up, it's 9. Number 36. If we add this up, it's 9. These are about endings and new beginnings. What I'm feeling is, for some of them, they don't know which way to go. If they're already connected to somebody, they have to make a decision. And maybe for some of them, it's their family that they know, like, you know, if I make the decision to go back towards this person, this unique person that I feel this connection with, my family may not support it, or my friends may not support it. You know, it may be a difficult decision for them. Or if they're married or with a person that they already have connected with, it's like they have to make a choice. And the reason why I'm laughing is because earlier when I saw this, I thought making a decision between 2 kittens is kind of like making a decision between 2 pussies. And I think that for some of them out there, that is the case. And if they're not able to get out of this energy, or if you're not able to get out of this energy, like if the pain of the connection has just been too much, you may end up, you know, needing to pull yourself away and making your own decision to go somewhere else. You know, not everybody is on a twin flame journey. Not everybody that is on the journey is going to end up with their person. Some people have signed contracts to just help each other to heal and grow and then move on. So as much as it can be difficult for you to do, I think telling the universe, like, I need to set up this contract with myself that if this person, you know, isn't going to choose me, I need to know that I'm not wasting the rest of my life waiting for this. So start asking the universe to give you the signs that, is this person going to choose you ultimately, or is it time for you to choose another path? Is it time for you to choose another person? And again, that's not for everybody. That's just for some of you. I feel like for others of them, they are in this energy of looking back, feeling nostalgic. They feel like you are that safe place, and they have to make this decision. And for some, that's a really difficult decision. You know, they may have families and children and things that they don't know how to choose between. Like, how do you choose love and, you know, your family or somebody that you've been committed to? A lot of people take those types of commitments seriously. So I think this is just kind of showing that how they feel today is, you know, you're unlike anybody else. They miss you. They feel kind of this energy of regret. They feel like you would help them to bring solutions and be that safe place for them. But for some, they are having difficulties deciding. But for others, I feel like this energy is showing them what their decision should be. Look, I will show you whom to trust. So I feel like Spirit is showing them where to go, that you're the one that they need to trust, that you're the one that they're being called to. But for others, it may be time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now, okay? So for others of them, I feel like, again, it could be that they are making a decision to say goodbye to somebody karmic, something toxic, or saying goodbye to something that has held them from being able to trust this connection. Maybe they have somebody in their life that's like, oh, she's horrible, or he's horrible. You don't want to be with that person, XYZ. And for some of them, they may be getting ready to say goodbye to those people that have kept them from making that decision. But for others, because it says, you know, something is about to end for now, I feel like for others of you, you may be making a decision to kind of pull yourself away from this and focus on yourself for this rebirth process. The butterfly ferret says, I am reborn. Okay, so again, try not to be triggered by things like this. And then we have little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, responsibility. So like I said, some of them, that's where their difficulties in deciding is. They have family or friends. They have responsibilities. They have children. They have people that, you know, they have a really difficult time deciding between, should I stay with the person I'm with, or should I go towards where my heart's desiring? And I feel like for some people, it's a little majority, not a whole lot of you, that person may decide to say goodbye just for now. And even if you say goodbye and you don't come together in this lifetime, you will end up coming together ultimately in the end, because you share that soul. Okay, it's never going to end. It's never going to completely die. And I think you also inspire them. You know, you give them trust, you give them confidence, and you help them to show that a new world can be born into their lives. So they do feel inspired by you. And then we have a twist in the tail, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. So for those of you who have been feeling like they're never coming back, I feel like they are. And for those of you that have been way too focused on like, come, you may have to just say goodbye for now. Give the space for them to, you know, have that energy open up so they can come back towards you in that safe energy. So give them that room to see how unique you are. Give them that time to find that there is no comparison. Give them that energy that you are that safe place for them to go. So that twist in the energy can come back in the future in a positive and uplifting way. Okay? The fairy bee, my life is sweet. So again, with the way that they're feeling towards you, they may feel that you are, you know, this sweet energy. But look at her face. She's like, I think that you are sweet, but you also sting, okay? You may be a little angry, a little resentful. And if you're in that energy, that's going to hold them back. They want the safe place to come to. They may feel like you're very sweet and open and whatever, but they may also know that if they come back in the energy that's not correct, you're going to sting them with your little stinger. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. So again, regardless of what's going on here, you need to kind of inspire that openness and allow for the space to be there so that they can come back towards you and feel like it's okay to be there, that you're not going to like sink your claws into them. And think about the Beauty and the Beast. That's a kind of like a really good movie for twin flame energy. Like, you know, in the beginning, he has her captive and she's miserable and she's sad, but she sees something in him that other people don't. and she starts to get his heart to open, and eventually he starts to like open up, and they have fun and they connect on a deep soul level. It's not about how the person looks. It's not about how the person acts to the world. You know, she sees his wounds. She knows there's something there that needs healing, and so she opens herself up to help him to heal, and in the end they end up together in this beautiful connection. So even if, you know, you have to pull back for a little bit, you're helping this person to open their heart, and they feel that about you. They feel that you see something in them that others don't. They know that you love them unconditionally, that it doesn't matter what they look like or what they have or what they say or what they do. There's still that part of you that is loving every dynamic of that person, and you're in this mode of allowance for this divine masculine to come back towards you. You're open to receiving them no matter how they are. You're empowering this masculine to feel more confident, to feel his strength towards you. And you're inspiring that remembrance within his soul of who you truly are, so you can both integrate together and heal the separation. You can heal the consciousness, which is what you're supposed to be doing. And you're supposed to be seeing from a higher level of perspective and opening with your compassion to miracles within this connection. And then root chakra, again, this is that energy of safety. They feel safe with you. You help them to feel safe. And I do feel like for a lot of them, they want to speak to you. They want to share their truth with you. And they feel that fertile connection with you. There's a lot of passion that they want to explore with you. I think a lot of them have come to some sort of realization about how much they really do care about you and love you. And how much you do care about them and love them. It's like a cosmic flower has bloomed between the two of you. This activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So it's like you are that cosmic flower for them. You are home to them. And a lot of them want to change the dynamics within this relationship. The sacral chakra is our relationship energy. So they love you, and they feel the synergy between the two of you. It's an allowance of acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creation can give birth to a new reality. And they feel that with you. They feel that synergy with you. They feel like they can create with you. And I feel like you help to inspire a belief within them of the magic in this reality. And a lot of them feel, again, like they want to communicate with you. They want to emerge from the separation, from the darkness, from being, held away from you. They're ready to alchemize this connection. Number 11 is here. I feel like some of them have been told or understanding now. They've been brought to the information of what a twin flame is, and they're ready for the alchemy between the two of you. They're ready for that magician energy. I think a lot of them are now starting to see from their third eye, and they're connecting to the universal love that the two of you share, so that you can come together in a more, aligned way to balance with each other. And again, there's a lot of tantric energy right now, a lot of sexual desires and passions being sent back and forth between each other. So let's see what comes through from here. Creativity, play your own song. So again, Divine Feminines, they see that creative spirit inside of you, and they feel like you dance to the beat of your own drum, and they love that about you. They love that you don't give a shit what other people, think or say or do, and they kind of want to get into that, they see the humility within you too. Like you're not above others, but you're unlike anybody else, and that's what they really are drawn to about you, because they see this creative, beautiful energy with you, and it's like you don't act like an asshole about it. Like your strength and things like that, but you have this like softness about you that makes them feel safe. And then we have choice, get off the fence. So again, I feel like right now they're at this place of trying to make the choice of, should I reach out or should I kind of stay here? And they feel lonely. They're longing to connect with you. They're longing to, co-create with you. They want to have, sexual intercourse with you. They just want to let themselves, answer the call of their soul. They want to accept this connection. And they know that this is a significant connection. They feel that there's something about you that it was meant to be in their life. That's something that it does bring fear into them, but they're ready to face that fear. They're ready to listen and pay more attention to this, because I feel like in the past they didn't pay attention to it. They didn't know just how powerful it was. And again, we have openness. So I feel like Divine Feminine, you have to be open to embracing all of the possibilities here. And they feel like when you're in that open energy, that's when they want to connect with you. They don't want to be in this place of solitude anymore, and they wanting you to forgive them. Tap into that empathy energy and forgive them for the things that they have done, so you can harmonize this connection. And I know there's some of you out there that are really holding on to stuff. And if you're not able, like, those are the ones that I feel like if you're not able to forgive this person, then you should be setting up those contracts with the universe to start, walking away for now, so that you can heal and focus on yourself. Because staying in that energy of anger with them is just causing more guilt for them. So turn off the alarm for them. Become tender and just pull yourself back. I mean, obviously, if you're really angry with them, or you feel like they're just going to repeat old cycles or just hurt you again, then yes, set up those contracts to pull yourself away, but also be tender and loving, because when you're angry with them, when you're mean to them, or you're like at them, you're just doing that to yourself too. So look at it in that way. If it's been too difficult to forgive some of them, don't forgive them, forgive them for you. And remember, whatever you're sending at them, you're sending at you. And then we have purpose. So I feel like a lot of these divine masculines know that their purpose and their path does come to you. They're starting to have faith in knowing that you give them everything that they need. And I think that they are dreaming about you and are receiving guidance from spirit, connected to this connection. And they do want to have intimacy with you. But intimacy is beautiful. It's not like, I just want to have sex with you. I want to be intimate with you. I want to feel you. I want to get to know you. I want to touch you. I want to love you. And I'm feeling the loss of you. I'm grieving you. And I just want to speak my truth to you and ignite the passion. I want to do what I love. And what I love is you. And I think some of them feel that you have been patient. And they're saying, any day now, any day I'm coming back so we can play, so we can have fun, so we can tap back into that vulnerability of the inner child, the strength to show to yourself, like, this is, they don't want to be shameful anymore. They don't want to feel like, about opening up with you, and they feel like they can open up to you. And then we have honor. Acknowledge you, me, and we. So they do honor you, and they feel that you honor them. They're beginning to honor this connection. And I feel like some of them sense that you've been bored, that you're sick of waiting. And I know a lot of you are. It's like, you want to go out on a date, you want to go out for dinner, you want to, go to the movies, go dancing, you want to do something, and they're feeling that inside of you. And I think that's inspiring them to kind of be like, oh God, I got to do something. But that can bring up those fears. So again, Divine Feminine, be in that energy of allowing, just allow it to happen, because that's when you're going to get your breakthroughs. That's when things are going to come through. When they realize, I belong with this person, you're going to have that success. But if you're constantly chasing after them, you're pushing that success away. So just surrender and let this stuff go, so that you can have your celebration and be in that place of gratitude for the connection. Hold on to the endurance that's inside of you to know that eventually you're going to be content with each other. You're going to be satisfied. And others of you, keep the boundaries up that are causing, like, if you've been having a lot of issues and a lot of pain, put your boundaries up and just kind of work on yourself. If you've been in that victim energy, take responsibility and work on yourself. And for some of you, I think those of you in that energy, it's just been lust in the past. You haven't gotten the fullness of the intimacy and things like that. So for those of you in that energy, I feel like kind of just working on yourself for now is what is needed, but that's still going to lead you to the same it's the same outcome. You just have to go through the process. Everybody's on different parts of the journey. just remember that and cooperate with the journey, cooperate with yourself, cooperate with what you're feeling in the moment, and protect yourself, okay? But I do feel like a lot of them are feeling like they want to come in within their integrity. They want to take action with you because they're tired. They don't want to fight with this anymore. They don't want to go back and forth anymore. And they know that you have that value inside of you, and they want to take accountability to clean up the things that have happened here. So if there's any resistance that you've been holding on to, let it go by tapping into your joy. Go out and start feeling good. If you're holding on to anger, heal it, let it go, and find some joy, because that's what's going to allow for them to come in. And I think a lot of them are awakening. Their eyes are open to this connection, and balance is coming. And that's balance is what leads to the clarity that leads to your companionship with this person. Okay? So I do feel like a lot of them have a lot of love for you right now. They are wanting to connect with you emotionally. They feel like you're their person. They feel like they want to have this Seven of Pentacles, like, relaxed relationship with you. They're recognizing you as their Two of Cups, soulmate, twin flame. They see you in your Nine of Pentacles energy, and they see that you've been healing. And they feel like they want to come back around for this new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles, a valuable connection. You've both been beating up, but you're not giving up, and they want your love. They feel like you love them unconditionally, and that's inspiring a decision of new beginnings, to tear down the experiences that they've been within so they can have the Ten of Pentacles. So if they're viewing you in your Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles is what's come next. This is that commitment. This is that loyal companion that you spend your time with, So, and again, Divine Feminines, if some of you are in this Queen of Swords energy, I feel like those are the ones that kind of need to detach and work on yourself for a little bit so you can heal, like, the pain and the anger you've been holding on to. But for the others that have already gone through that, you've already opened up, and you're just kind of in this mode of allowance, you're going to have this relationship, this uplifting relationship where you work together coming in, and they're ready to make those decisions to work with you. They see the value of you now, the Queen of Pentacles, and some of them, want to make things up to you. They want to kind of like bow at your feet, and not in the physical sense, but just like they just want to show you that I see your value. I see your worth. I feel that, you're somebody that can assist me in coming out of these troubles. They don't want to be within the storm anymore. They want to move out of the toxicity. They want to release themselves from the devil tendencies, from the energies, from the people, the experiences that have held them away from you. They want to express their unconditional love to you because you two do belong together. King and Queen of Cups, unconditional love for each other. They know that you're the person. They know that there's something bigger here, that they would like to have victory. And for some of them, they feel like it's just out of reach. And for others, they're having that difficulty making up their mind with that devil in the doorway. And for everybody, it's different. It could be an addiction. It could be a family member. It could be a karmic partner. It could just be a way of living. Some of them are afraid to embrace change. They don't know if they can go from being, that single whatever they've got going on in their life. But they do feel this desire to walk away from those things that have been keeping them in this hangman energy, the stagnancy. But it's like, while they've been in that time of suspension, they've been awakening, and they want to communicate their truth to you regardless of what's in the door, regardless of who's sitting there, overlooking this. I think a lot of them have made their choices. They're just afraid that when they come towards you, you may say no, or that you may be cut off. Particularly those of you in your Queen of Swords energy, they may be feeling like they've already messed up too many opportunities with you. And so they may be going back forth in their mind with that Knight of Swords energy on, how do I communicate with this person? What do I say to this person? How do I get this next phase to move forward? How do I go through the transformation that leads me to Temperance? Yes, Union energy. They want that balance with you, and they want to bring the sun. This is the happiest energy that's available, the clarity, the divine masculine light into the darkness. Some of them are sad, but they see you as their high priestess. And I feel like some of them, they have secrets that they want to finally open up about and communicate to you, and have this relaxed, loving, nurturing connection that's going to grow and that's going to heal, because they're recognizing it. Okay, they're ready to like release themselves. Some of them are ready for divorce. Some of them are ready to just clear out the karmic contracts. Some of them are ready to, you know, work on the contract with you and bring you some sort of love offer, because they see you as that fulfillment that is going to bring the light back into their life. They want to be the emperor. They want to have control within their life. They want to find the strength within their life to overcome all of the other options and illusions and things that have slowed this connection down. They want to express this passion and allow themselves to open their heart. They don't want to be guarded anymore. They want to go through this transformation. They've collected all the tools, but now it's time to go after what makes them happy. And you see even the energy in this card. It's like, please hear me out. Some of them are in that energy of like, is she going to hear me out, or is she going to say no because of the things that have happened before? Is this just going to be a repeat of things that didn't go so well prior to, you know, whatever it is now? But I do think they want to have that balanced connection. They want to come back through the door, and I think they just want to come back around to communicate with their high priestess, with their empress. They know that this is a higher level commitment, and that you guys have something that, you know, they feel is bigger than whatever else they've experienced thus far within their life. And they're ready to make a decision to commit to the person that they're meant to be with and spin this wheel of fortune into their favor, to stop bringing the abundance that goes along with the reconciliation of this connection, the healing of your past lives, the healing of the emotions, the healing of everything that they were juggling within the past. A lot of them feel like they want to take action to communicate and jump into a new beginning that leads to the happy ending between the two of you. Okay? So I hope that this assists you guys. I know some of you probably will not like all of the messages, but, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I just feel like some people need to just work on, you know, detaching, and others just need to be in that energy of opening and allowing. And regardless, you just want to allow what's meant to be, you know. Don't try to force things in your life, because sometimes we're being protected for a reason. So just allow spirit to guide you to your 10 of cups. You know, take the leap of faith into manifesting what's truly meant to be there, that's going to support you towards your union. That's so funny. I just split the deck over here, and that's the one that popped. So if this is what you're wanting, just be in that mode of allowance instead of chasing after something or thinking or focusing and, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Just allow it to come to you. And when they come to you, allow them in without the fears, without the illusions, without the bullshit of the past weighing on your mind. And I just saw over here we have Eight of Wands, which is communication and action. So a lot of them feel that desire to reach out, to communicate with you, but they want to make sure that you're going to be that safe place that's going to allow them to feel relaxed. Somebody that's going to assist them in healing, and somebody that's going to, you know, give them the companionship that I think a lot of them are feeling a lack within their lives. Regardless of what's going on in their life, I do think that some of them are just longing for companionship. All right, so thank you again for these decks to Tyler and Kristen, and thank you to everybody out there who's been donating and sharing and commenting and subscribing. I can't believe how fast things are growing. We're almost at 16,000 now. It was like a week ago it was at 10,000, so it's just amazing. And I will be back with a pick a card and a couple other new things that I've been thinking about doing and adding to the offerings on the channel. So again, thank you guys, everybody. Everything you need to know about booking with me, everything you need to know about the channel and stuff is right down below. If you'd like to donate or send a deck, all of that information is down there. And thank you again, everybody. In Mune, namaste.